Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're looking at Faraway. Now this was the best game I discovered whilst I was over in Germany at the Spiel Essen Fair. So check out my Spiel Essen playlist, my AmassGames playlist, had a setup play and review playlist, and the unboxing teaser trailer preview overview video playlist as well. Now this particular game, it wasn't actually played at Spiel Essen, it was played in Bochum on a Saturday at an event whereby I was a co-passenger with somebody else who happens to be the designer of Seize the Bean. And this chap happened to have a game, and there was a game also being played called Evenfall, and it was going to be the first play of that. So I thought, well, let's see what other options there are. So just myself and Andy Couch from Seize the Bean, who brought out this game, and he said, oh, I've got this game if you want to try it out. And I ended up playing it 7 times in a row. I was that impressed with it. Now, I've also got some sleeves with it as well, so check out my sleeving playlist. Now, I haven't tried out the Titan ones before, but these are for like code names in games like this. These are super sleeves. I don't know about, they're called expert quality. I don't know what thickness they are, but the key cards are going to be sleeved in here. There are 4 different covers for Faraway, and this happens to be one which is no longer getting it printed. Only the red one will be, so this is quite rare. And it actually had sold out when I wanted to get myself a copy, so I was able to get myself a demo copy. It turned out that the owners of the company asked me to speak to their communications manager, who apparently had heard of myself. Yeah, sure, I can sort that out. So there we go, it sleeves very nicely. And we're also going to check out, obviously, these particular sleeves for the ones by Titan. So those other sleeves were by Sleeve Kings. So I also let you know what I'm getting sleeves, because ultimately, I need to know if I ever need some other sleeves, what sleeves I'm going to need. So yeah, this is called Endless River. The art is quite crazy, it's quite bleak, quite sinister in a way. But what we're looking to do, this is the original one that you're going to see more copies of, is we are looking to basically travel along and meet people along the way. And it takes about 30 minutes. It's 2 to 6 players by Catch-Up Games. This is only in French, but as you can see, it's language independent, as you'll notice. And it's very similar to the game For Sale. Now, we'll be bringing you to the channel videos about For Sale Futurama. And here we go, or Autorama, extra information, but again, just in French. So, how do you play the game? Well, you are going to have 3 cards in your hand. These are bonus cards, so you're going to have these face down. And you're going to have 3 cards. Now, these are probably all going to be in the same order, although they're not in this instance. And you're going to try and pick one of these values. Now, before you pick one of these values, you are able to see other cards in the line too. So in this case, we've got 3 cards available. It's an n+1 amount of players. So we've currently got 3 cards available. And what I'm looking to buy is one of those cards. Now, I'm going to play one of my cards face down, then everyone reveals, and we see who has the lowest value, and you get a pick first. Let me tell you why you might want to do it. Well, these are the cards I'm going to pick, so it's going to go face up once I play it, and then ultimately then see what goes next in that line. So if I want to play out this card, again, it is the lowest card, I need to have 2 animals and a rock to the right-hand side of this trail. So you're going to have a left-right trail. If I do not have it, I will not get the bonus, which in this case is this one down here, which is total amount of blue cards, will give me 4 points. I only have 3 animals and a rock. I need to have 3 plants. So I can see what's currently available, what's coming up, and it happens to be an animal. So I'll place this face down, reveal it, in which case, let's say I'm the lowest player. I get to take that card, and now I get a pick first. So this now goes into my hand. Someone else takes a card, that goes away, we get some more cards out. Now, this is where it gets interesting. I can choose to play another card, again, new turn, and I might play the higher card here. Why play a higher value card? Well, when you reveal it, suddenly I have even more animals to the right of me, and again, this does not have the plant symbol, so maybe I'll play this instead. Let's say I play this. Let's say I went second. So someone took this card, and I take this one because, again, I need some animals. So that goes into my hand. Now, what's interesting is I've played higher than my prior card, so I get to take one of these cards. You take 1 card as by default. You also take 1 additional card if you have the map symbol. So I take 2. I then look at these 2 cards and pick one of them. You can only ever keep one, you must discard the other. Now again, I need some plants. I've already got that animal one in my hand if I get it played. So this one gets ditched, and this one now goes permanently down below. And that's going to count towards my bonus. So just say I've got some more cards out. So I've got this one, and let's say I've got out this one, etc. Maybe this was also my hand. Just to show there are different colours, red, blue, etc., green. So let's say I've got that one out too. And let's just say we've got a blue one out. Let's just leave it out of the shot slightly, just off to one side. The only negative about this game is actually how it just spins out a bit, but you can have it in a little arch or something. So imagine I have now looked at this. I've only got obviously 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, let's say 8 cards. Let's look at this card. Do I have 2 animals and do I have a rock? I've got 1 animal, I don't have enough rock and stuff, I score nothing. So now that turns over. Then you go to the next one. Do I have 3 plants, including on here? I have 1, 2, nope, I score nothing on that one. And again, obviously, as the game was going along, I'd get more of these cards potentially. Here, do I have 1 plant? I do, so I get 2 points. So you make a note on your score pad over here. And then what else do we have? Well, over here, it's 1 point for every yellow and blue, again, to the right of where we are, including this card. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4. You make a note on that particular card. So this is now the 4th card. So you make a note, obviously, with your name. And then we go on again. 3 points for each pineapple or plant. Here's one, I get 3 points. This one, I get 1 point for every map. So I get 1 point here, and that's it. And then if this happened to be the next one, again, it's impossible because you need to have 4 different ones, but there's 1, that's grey. But again, if that's a different colour, that would count 2. And a straight up 5 victory points. So you top that all up and you look to get your best score. And that's the game. Lovely, cathartic, smooth game. 8.3 at least out of 10 for me, maybe an 8.4. Probably not any higher, but still very high. Highly recommend this game. Obviously, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know your comments are better on YouTube because it does get shared. Head through to Facebook via the comments in YouTube as well, via the description, because you can join the channel and discussion over there. Also on Instagram, there's lots of pictures for this as well. So please do follow along as well. Obviously support the channel via Patreon or via Linktree. There are occasional competitions, but they are time sensitive, so they do disappear. Thanks very much for watching. Also, there's a podcast, so you'll be finding this being talked about as well. But for now, that has been Faraway, and also it's going to be coming out by Pandasaurus. Back to the table.